Did you know that the only military commander in history to conquer and occupy the Russian capital wasn't Napoleon? It was a Pole, Stanisław Żółkiewski, a tactical genius, a winged hussar, a man of honor. He was the one who brought the mighty Tsardom to its knees. Discover the story of the Commander of Commanders. Żółkiewski was no ordinary soldier. Highly educated, well-read, and fascinated by Julius Caesar. He even wrote memoirs of his own campaigns, just like the ancient leader. He forged his career alongside the great Jan Zamoyski. He fought on every front, against the Swedes, the Ottomans, and the Cossacks. His trademarks were an iron will and an uncanny ability to predict the enemy's moves. He knew that war required not just strength, but iron discipline. The true test of his genius came in the summer of 1610, during the Polish Muscovite War. With an army of barely 7,000 men, Żółkiewski marched to Klushino to face a combined Russian and Swedish force. The enemy had a crushing advantage, 35,000 soldiers. They outnumbered him 5-1. The Russians were certain of victory, waiting in their fortified camp for a slaughter. But the Hetman executed a maneuver that became legendary. He ordered a grueling night march through dense forests to catch the sleeping enemy completely off guard. At dawn on July 4th, the Polish Winged Hussars crashed into the enemy camp. They charged repeatedly, some banners attacking up to 10 times. The winged cavalry violently shattered the enemy pikes and broke their formations. The Russians panicked, and the Swedish mercenaries fled. An army 5 times their size ceased to exist. The defeat at Klushino sent shockwaves through Moscow. The terrified boyars dethroned Tsar Vasily Świecki and opened the city gates to Żółkiewski. Polish troops occupied the Kremlin for 2 years, and the Hetman negotiated the Tsarist crown for a Polish prince. In 1611, Żółkiewski returned home in unprecedented glory. He led the captive Tsar through the streets of Warsaw. The dethroned ruler of Russia bowed down and struck his forehead against the floor before the Polish king. This moment, known as the Muscovite tribute, marked the absolute zenith of the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth's power. But the fate of great commanders is often tragic. In 1620, the 73-year-old Hetman faced a massive Ottoman army at Chekora. He refused to flee. He died with a saber in his hand. His severed head was sent to the Sultan, but his legend birthed an avenger. Decades later, his great-grandson, King Jan III Sobieski, would crush the Turks at the gates of Vienna.